Hey Sour Beer fans, I'm here at our One Barrel Brewery, which the building was built. It took about 3 days to get the whole thing done, and I thought it would be a great idea to do a little tour about what we have going so far and what's there to come. So before we start the tour, I just wanted to say that our Kickstarter ends in 5 days, so we are just under about $3,000 away from our goal. So if you could, take a second to check out our Kickstarter page, we've got some really awesome prizes like our stickers, which are holographic. They're very cool. Like I've said in other videos, I've put them on everything in the house. We also have pint glasses, we have hats, we have t-shirts, we have koozies, we have special prizes like you can name one of our fermenters. One of them has already been named, so we'll release the name pretty soon. It's got a really cool backstory as well, so I'm really excited about that. So we have, like I said, 5 days, so we need to reach our 12K goal, or we don't get the funding for the rest of the build, and the rest of the build helps with things like our holding tank for our wastewater. It helps with electricity, which we have electricity, as you can see, but that's just because of an extension cord that I've ran. And in order to brew the amount of beer that we want to brew, we need to install a better electrical system as well. It also helps with a lot of our equipment and legal fees too. So if you could just pop on our Kickstarter, and even just getting a sticker or a pint glass goes a long way to getting to our goal the next 5 days. So thank you for that, and let's get to the tour. So we're just gonna walk up to it. This is our One Barrel Brewery. So on the outside here, we've got our Triumph hops. They're growing, so they're all the way down there. And the idea is that I hope that we're going to put strings from each pot going all the way up, and it'll just grow over the whole brewery. And then by the end of the summer, we're going to take the hops and do a harvest sour IPA. And the cool part about these hops is that they are they're a new variety called Triumph, and they actually taste like lime. They're very lime tasting hops. So I got them because two things. One, it's a triumph that we are getting this going, and two, the lime makes sense for a sour brewery. So we're gonna come around here. Got these really awesome vintage lights that go around the whole thing. They give a really cool summer vibe. This is our sign here. This is a sign that our artist actually hand painted, and then we coated it so it'll be good against the rain. But this is actually one of the prizes you can get in our Kickstarter. So if you brew a beer with us, you also get a sign as well. So a sign and brewing beer, that's a pretty sick deal if you ask me. So we're gonna come in, and this is our first tank. You guys have probably, if you follow us on social media, you know that this tank, just from the imagery, but I've kind of dubbed it as the sour IPA tank because it has a really nice disconnect here that we can just toss in our dry hops. So Octofant's going to be brewed in here, along with the sour IPA, the Harvest one I talked about, and tons of other sour IPAs are going to be passing through this fermenter as well. We also have our two kegmenters here, which are going to be used as fermenters as well. And those fermenters will be able to get our seasonals out there. Like we're going to be brewing a cranberry sour in around time of Thanksgiving, and also a pumpkin sour as well in October, which I'm super excited about. I've been brewing that one for years, and it's super delicious. It's called Pucker Patch, and it's a pumpkin sour ale brewed with whole pumpkins and mulling spices and orange, and it's just unbelievable. Also, we're going to be brewing our wonderful flagship ale, Deutschbag, in one of these tanks as well. So these are our 3 tanks. This is, I've dubbed this as Fermenter Alley. So in total, in our facility, we can ferment about 3 barrels at a time. So over here, we'll move that mop bucket and everything like that. But over here is where the brew system is going to go. And that is also through our Kickstarter as well. We'll be able to get our brew system here. It's one of our last big items for the facility. We've got our table here, which we can do prep work on. We can store chemicals and any other equipment we need. A lot of the building here still needs insulation, so we are going to insulate it all pretty soon, but just wanted to make sure I got all the equipment in and made it look really pretty. Here are our 2 bright tanks, and they are also kegmenters. They're the same, but the cool part about kegmenters is that you can actually also use them as bright tanks. And a bright tank is basically a tank that cools and carbonates the beer before it goes off into packaging. So we'll have a cooling coil right here attached to glycol, and it'll chill our beer down. And then down there we'll have a carb stone, and also we'll have a port so that we can take beer off of our bright tanks and put them in kegs or cans and deliver them down into downtown Plymouth. This is our sink. It's our canning line. So basically we'll hook up our beer gun to our bright tanks and start canning some beer and sending them out downtown. We have, I told you guys before, but our Octafant label is getting updated as well. So expect this summer to have Deutschbag cans and Octafant cans ready to go. So this is our brewery. We've got 2 floor drains. This is our main floor drain, which the wastewater will go into the holding tank, which the Kickstarter will also help us with. We also have another drain for our sink as well. But yeah, this is kind of what we have so far. There's still so much more equipment that needs to be purchased and moved in. So it's a working process, but we are doing it, guys. So I hope you guys like the little mini tour of what we've got going. A lot of cool beers are going to be brewed here. We're only going to be spending about 1 year to 2 years here just so that we can get our product out to all of our bar accounts. After that, we're moving into a bigger facility where we'll have a tap room that you can visit and bigger tanks, more sour beers, hopefully 12 sour beers on draft, games, the whole 9 yards. So I just wanted to take a second to say thank you for being fans of ours, and any encouragement is just super exciting to see. It's not just me that's a part of this business, it's also you guys as well. And that's really important for me, that a brewery is not just about the people who work there, it's about the people who visit too. So like I said, check out our Kickstarter. We have 5 days left to get our $12,000 to finish the rest of the build so that we can start sending out kegs and cans into downtown Plymouth, probably July or early August. So check it out. It's in the link. Awesome rewards, and we're going to keep you updated as we go along. So cheers, sour beer fans.